Hey y'all, so what the fuck? Back up off me. Okay, so today, this video, it's gonna be real quick, but I just wanted to address some stuff like in the community. Even though I'm not a part of the same community, I don't want to be embarrassing. The way bitches go about stealing titles, and what they're doing now is the like wannabe trickster gods and imposters that a lot of them are, even though it's a few people who are like I'm not a fucking hater, but it's a little clique, a little group of them who maybe started no more than 2 years ago, and a couple of them are clicked together that's from my city. I don't know who I fucked by accident. I'm not by accident. I don't know who I fucked with, who I didn't know had a girlfriend, or who, I don't know what the issue with these people are, but I'm not even going to get too far deep into it. You might be wondering, like, because of how I've been shadow man and that's the way it's supposed to look, like, who is this bitch? Why did she think people would follow her or whatever? Okay, you can look at my about me. At least 800,000 people have looked at my page, so I'm not delusional. People watching me. I've been doing this since 2016. It's shit I started doing on here that people just keep doing. This is just a preface, whatever the fuck, to what I'm about to say about these wannabe trickster gods and imposters, and the trick that they're using now, which is paying for views. Let's just get out of the way. Paying for views and then stealing content, stealing true channel message, stealing true prophecies from people who have already predicted things in real life. That's why they do it, so they can try to mimic having that gift. So like I was saying, as far as me, I predicted the fact that COVID was not over when they tried to tell y'all that COVID was over, and y'all can take y'all mask off. I got a channel message that was going to get worse before it got better, and then right after that, the most deadly strain came out, the Omicron strain. Then I got another channel message saying the house is burning, winter is coming, and I interpreted it a few different ways. But in the reading I did after that, I feel like it was saying, well, it was in the same video. I was saying I thought it meant, or it could mean, that the things are easy to get are going to be made harder to get, and because of something that was coming with the houses burning and winter is coming. So soon after that war started that caused inflation, and then you know how they said we was in it but not really in it, but in it kind of funding it or whatever the fuck. So, and then after that another war came. This war right now, it's a war outside, is the channel message I got about this. Now it's like it's a war outside, the house is still burning, winter is here. But I don't think I'm gonna do a reading on this video. Maybe I'll do a separate updated reading about those channel messages that played out in reality. Also, there was nobody saying they heard songs in their readings before me. Might sound like a stretch since it just spread like wildfire, but that's what happens when people steal from people and they're meek and they chill and mind their business. Also, when it comes to superpowers, there was no tarot reader doing readings or even talking about superpower spiritual gifts before I started. I know, because I look the fuck around, like, before I do stuff, because I like to not say, oh, I have an idea and it's the idea's already out there. Then I'll look and see. But anyway, yeah, it's just a lot of stuff that people will take, and it bothers me when I think about it, because it's sick. Because why are you saying that God told you something that you got from a woman that you talk down to on your readings after you copy from her? These are dead giveaways for the type of people who do shit like this. Even though when they copy what I do on my new channel, if they find it, I'm gonna let them work for it or whatever. Even when they copy that shit, this little group that call themselves mimicking and bullying or whatever, that are from my city and started doing several channels after me to try to like run me away or whatever the fuck. I don't know what the fuck the issue is, but it's really nothing besides pure evil and obsession that will make these people do the shit that they do. But anyway, once they find my other channel, what I'm doing there, and try to slowly implement it or say that God told them to do this, the other shit, then I'm just gonna put a link to the video because I want to do it in real time. I figured out who these people was 5 months ago because I was spiritually guided to look around at the community I was a part of, like the tarot community, and that's when I did the Jezebel's YouTube video. And that's when bitches just started making it obvious. Like, they'll, after I put my title up for a specific sign, which I'm doing Sagittarius, Capricorn, not all signs, because if y'all knew the shit I'm responsible for every day, you understand. You probably would be like, how the fuck you got time to make any fucking free tarot readings? But I make time to do good deeds because I'm a good person, or like to master my craft, or like do stuff I feel spiritually guided to do. Any fucking way. Like I said, I'm just gonna catch the shit in real time this time. But I just wanted to tell y'all, it's a lot of trickster gods, and you can tell who they are by a couple of things. But a lot of times they'll like talk down to other channels, especially ones who buy views and they steal views from smaller channels. I mean, not steal views, but steal ideas, steal titles, steal messages, still channel messages, still try to steal personality. Like, it's the bitch, one of the bitches who from where I'm from, linked up with other people, the other girl who from here or whatever, will say like, will try to use my sayings and shit. Not my sayings, but stuff that don't be said in tarot readings. Like, okay, I talk on tarot readings like I talk in regular life sometimes. Like when I be like, Lord or whatever, bitch don't have no personality, so they all of a sudden start trying to implement certain stuff I say. Or like, first of all, nobody was really saying that. The person try to like implement every fucking little thing. I guess it's supposed to be like, oh, it's supposed to make me it's supposed to make me be like, oh, I'm just gonna go away, since everything I do she's gonna repeat it and people gonna think it's her because she paid for views. And you know, she pulled people over here from when she sold sex, when she started, like right before the person decided. I don't know if people put them onto this. I honestly think they're linked to other people in this city, like the man who was pretending to be my friend but was recording me when I was asleep and called me the sacrificial lamb or whatever. Because there's certain things about my life they'll try to implement in the reading while mocking me, while mimicking me, started their channels after me. But y'all, I guess we'll do a breakdown and stuff like that when I get around to it, like when they get to copying the shit that I do on my other channel, because I feel like that's just gonna be the icing on top of the cake that I know is gonna happen, but y'all just gonna have to work for it if I'm on the channel. So yeah, I just wanted to warn y'all, like, if somebody's saying in their reading to the audience or about another person, like you're highly ranked, like you get a lot of attention for doing this spiritual work that you do, and it's because you're highly ranked, but they know that you can pay for views. Like, you can pay for any amount of popularity on any social media platform, I heard. But I can't go by what I heard. I know for YouTube, anybody with a monetized channel, you could pay for a certain amount of views. And then there's outside sources where you can pay for views too, for YouTube. You can also pay for your shit to get pushed to the top of the algorithm. So they'll say shit like, sometimes, oh, if you see this, you was meant to see it. But they know that you saw it and it popped up in your timeline because they paid for it to pop up in more timelines. Like, come on. It makes sense if I'm a cook, if I'm a chef or something, and I want my recipes out there. That I don't see nothing wrong with paying for advertisement. But in the spiritual community, where you're trying to say, trying to equate views to rank or views to actual prophecy or actually being spiritually connected, is beyond manipulative. It's sick and it's twisted. And I know y'all gonna get y'all karma for it, but at the same time, I'm not gonna shut the fuck up. Like, people, toxic people, narcissistic people, what make them so mad is when you don't shut the fuck up, or when you stand up for yourself, or when you just don't cower and go away. Which is what I can't do that. I can't do something if it don't feel right. If somebody's doing something in front of me, and I know it's not right, I'm not going to sit there and just let them do it. If somebody's doing something to me and I know it's not right, I'm going to say something about it. But yeah, just pay attention to what the fuck people be saying in their readings, because a lot of times y'all think they're saying something to hype you up, but they're really trying to mimic and taunt the people who they are trying to copy, clone, and make disappear through buying views and sitting there telling y'all whatever the fuck y'all want to hear in order for y'all to keep coming back, which is normally, oh, the person you want that ain't talking to you or ghosted you or whatever, they is dealing with somebody else, but you know, that person trash, and they do witchcraft. And you know, the witchcraft don't work, it's gonna backfire, but the witchcraft is the reason why that person is with them every night, eating their coochie instead of yours, and all this and all that. It's really a lot of karmic, demonic people pretending to be divine feminine, and they use the fact that you can buy views or like manipulate numbers and manipulate people who have that herd mentality where they, because buying views is naturally going to make you attract more views because it looks like you have more views. So herd mentality, people is going to go where the majority goes, or go where more people go. But I don't want herd mentality people, which is why I never took up, like, why I never even considered buying no views. Like, yeah, so y'all don't be fooled, even though people who gonna be fooled is gonna be fooled. People who's gonna be fooled probably won't even watch this video on my channel. Well, yeah, I just had to say this. Like, true prophets are silenced, y'all. They're silenced over time, or they're silenced completely. Like, look at Jesus. His prophecies play out over and over again in different people's lives. Any other prophet, it's like they be persecuted. It's not like, oh, yeah, prophets are celebrated and like, sometimes that is the case, but most times it's not. So yeah, all that, oh, somebody is mad because you do people like to watch your spiritual work, or people like to watch your videos. Like, girl, no, anybody can buy a pack of tarot cards and pay for views and go to people who it resonates and rings true for their real life and steal those titles and try to, you know, dim their light to try to brighten yours. And it's really sad. It's really sad. Like, you're not making me mad, you're making me feel like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with your life so much so that you hate it enough to try to copy, clone, or destroy a person who, as far as I know, I did not do nothing to you. One of the ones I know, which is not as popular as the other one, but I know they know each other because they're dumb with the things that they say, and it's obvious. It was over a man. It was over a man who never claimed no female. He never claimed nobody. So that's the only way I ended up talking to him. But then when he tried to talk to me last week, was that last Friday or Friday before last? I didn't talk to him. I didn't let him come over, okay? If you would have told me in a normal way that was your guy, even though it's not my, like, you should have been talking to him and getting him to act like loyal or whatever, then I would have stepped out the picture any fucking way. Like, it's just a lot of attacks on true empaths, true prophets, good people, good-hearted people, meek people. And I know God is on it and everything, but I feel like also I'm not just supposed to shut up and not say something when I see things happening. Like, yeah, I feel like at this point I'm rambling and I'm repeating myself, or I'm about to start. So, thanks.